Hello internet friends. In this video I am going to be installing the J channel for the left wing fuel tank. Left. I'm assuming it's left. At this point I'm confused which part I'm working on. You know what would help? I should write what part this is. That would be a lot less confusing. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so you see I'm test fitting the J channel in there, and then the real challenge is going to be putting fuel sealant on it. You saw that I trimmed it a little bit because I didn't like where it was sitting on top of the fuel sealant of the outer rib, which, you know, is what the fuel sealant on the outer rib is what keeps the fuel inside the tank, so I didn't really want it sitting exactly on top of that sealant. So, or the bead of the sealant, so I just trimmed it maybe 1.5 millimeters, just so that way the bead wouldn't be affected. Anyway, yeah, so the challenge is to feed the J channel through the the holes, the shape at the top of the ribs to allow the J channel to go through without scraping off all of the sealant that I'm applying to the side, or on the side of the fuel tank skin. So the plans say you should have 2 people to do this, but I don't want to have anybody else mess with the sealant, so I figured I could just do it myself. And, you know, if you want something done right, then screw it up yourself first and then figure out how to do it, and then you could do it yourself. I think I did okay though. But since I've have a little bit of sealant mixed up, well, a whole cartridge of sealant mixed up, then I'm gonna double check any place that needs more sealant before I apply or put this J channel in. I did end up ordering more sealant from Aircraft Spruce. I also ordered more cartridges. Those should arrive today. I was running low on cartridges. Let's see, what else is going to... I do have a pro tip. So if you are building a fuel tank or looking at building your fuel tank and you're watching this video, I would recommend that you get popsicle sticks of various sizes. So everyone has the like 3/8 inch popsicle stick, but I would also get a jumbo popsicle stick, and the reason is it's a lot easier to scoop out more sealant with the bigger stick. And it's gooey and messy, and you just can't get the volume with the smaller popsicle stick. You have to scoop it out 3 times as much. So with the bigger stick, you can get more volume, and I only had to do like 3 or 4 scoops with the bigger stick. Also, I think if you're trying to get a nice flat bead across something like a J channel, or something that's a little flatter, the bigger popsicle stick gives a nice, like a wider area to work with. So anyway, that's my suggestion. Get popsicle sticks of different sizes when you're working with this. I've also 3D printed a little, I call it a rivet mold, but basically I can scoop sealant into it and then put it over the rivet to apply the sealant over that. The plans say to use a tube, a piece of 3/8 inch tubing, and cut it and use that. I didn't like that as well as the 3D printed option, because I can make the 3D printed applicator as long as I want it and it remains rigid, where the tubing, you know, you can't make it more than like 1 inch or it is too long. So I can share that file if anyone else is interested in printing that. And speaking of sharing files, a good place to do that is in our chat groups. So if you come and scan this QR code, you will get invited to a RV builder chat group. No one uses the Discord group, so join it and then never post there. And then join the Slack group because that's where everyone actually posts. So do that, and I will see you there and see you in the next video, and also share all my 3D printed files.